Hey guys, D-Sol back in the Nerd Cave with my November 2023 pickups video. I got 20 titles in the month of November, so not too bad. A ton of stuff from Best Buy. They had a pretty good early Black Friday sale, so I took advantage of that. And I got a couple of upgrades to some existing titles that I already had. So let's just jump right into it. First, we'll start off with Best Buy. First up, and this is pretty good timing. It's Christmas Vacation. I actually watched this today. Looks great on 4K. One of my favorite Christmas movies. So definitely glad to have this in the collection. And that is an upgrade to my DVD that I've had forever. And I've always watched this version, so it was good to kind of have an upgrade finally from DVD to 4K. Next up is a 4K of Two Guns. Again, this was on sale. I think it was like $9.99 on Best Buy, so I jumped on that. Never seen it, but I heard some good things. Mark Wahlberg, Denzel Washington. Next up, again for $9.99, this is a classic that I've actually never have seen before. It's Casablanca. I've been tempted to pick this up for a while, so I'm glad I kind of waited, and even happier that it came with the slip. So can't wait to check that out. Next up is a movie that I saw in the theater that I think brought a lot of people back to the theaters. Killed it at the box office, and I thought was really good. It was Top Gun Maverick. This was at a really, really good price. I'm forgetting exactly what it was. It may have been $9.99 also, which is a really good price. So I'm glad I kind of held off on picking this up one as well. If you haven't seen it, you really need to check it out. It's really good. And I decided to also get Top Gun on 4K. This was also on sale. I want to say these were all $9.99. I don't think there are any more than that. And if they were, it was maybe a couple dollars. So no slip. This is an older release anyway, so I didn't really expect it. But just wanted to get that. Now that is an upgrade to my 30th anniversary steelbook. And I really like the steelbook, so I might just keep this, not sure. Next up, another holiday classic, Elf. Love this movie, watch it multiple times a year. So yeah, definitely glad to have this on 4K. And this is another one that I was watching the DVD, every year. This is the Infinifilm version. So I'll probably keep this just because that's kind of unique. So yeah, I love this movie, so I'm glad to have an upgrade of that. Next up, again, this is another one, $9.99. I wasn't gonna get it. I saw it twice in the theater, only because my son wanted to see it. I didn't hate it, but there's a lot of controversy over it. Black Adam. Again, it was really cheap for 4K, so I picked it up. Bummed that it didn't come with the slip. It had a pretty cool slip on it. But again, for the price, I'm not really sweating it too much. Next up, another one. These are all pretty dirt cheap. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Again, no slip, which is kind of annoying. I wasn't going to upgrade, but for the price point, it made sense to do it. And I'll show you some of the special features. And that is also an upgrade to the 88 film set that I have. I have the trilogy. So it was an upgrade to the Blu-ray of that. And another reason is, this is a Region B set. I just really liked the box and the art. And I do have a Region B player. It's just not hooked up. So I have to hook it back up. So it's never like the easiest thing to watch a Region B. So for $9.99, getting it on 4K just kind of made sense. And last up on the Best Buy sale was the Super Mario Brothers movie. Again, no slip on this one, but that's fine. My son really likes this movie. There was a while where this actually was like really expensive. It was in the mid 30s or high 20s for a long time, to the point where I ended up just purchasing it on digital. So not really sure I'm saving much by buying the physical, but I like to have the physical also. I did notice today that the steelbook that sold out very quickly is actually back in stock at Best Buy. I don't know if they did another like kind of printing of them or not, another like a second run of it, but and I know they're doing that with Spider-Man, like the first which one is it? The Miles Morales one. And there's a couple of them that they were kind of re-releasing that sold out pretty quickly. So maybe they're doing the same thing with Super Mario, but it was like $35. So I'd still rather pay, $10 and get the physical copy of that than, paying $35, $40 for the steelbook, which really isn't even much to that steelbook. Okay, so just continuing with Best Buy. While we still have physical releases from Best Buy and Best Buy exclusives, this is American Graffiti. I pre-ordered this a while ago. I just really liked the steelbook on this. I've never seen this, so I am excited to watch it for the first time. Next up is something that I've been waiting for on 4K, and I'm finally glad it came out. And this is a 4K Best Buy exclusive steelbook of The Fugitive. Here is the slip. I'm sorry, the J card. And I watched this right away, and I think it looks great on 4K. I thought I missed out on the steelbook because I was going to get it, and I held off for some stupid reason, and by the time I got back to it, it said coming soon. But then the day of the release, it was available, and I just noticed today it's still available. So you can still get it if you want to get the steelbook, at least as of today, which today I think is December 2nd. But watch this. 4K looks great. Glad to have it. The slip doesn't look bad, so I would have been fine if I had to pick up the slip. And the next steelbook, 4K Best Buy exclusive of Violent Night. Here's the J card. I held off on picking this up when it was first released, I think on Blu-ray, then it came out on 4K. But the steelbook looks awesome. It's got some embossing on it. I watched it the other day. It's actually way better than it probably should be. I'm definitely going to watch it again with the wife. She caught a couple minutes of it and thought it was pretty awesome. So I'll be happy to watch it again. It's not really good for families. I wouldn't watch it with your kids. But then again, my kids have seen all the Scream movies, so I probably will let them watch this. And those are my Best Buy pickups. All right, so next up are two pickups from Amazon. First up is the next release in the Vestron Video Collection. This is release number 31, and it's Jamie Lee Curtis in Blue Steel. I've never seen this. At least I don't think I have. I may have seen parts of it. Good amount of special features. Now, when this first came out I noticed on Amazon, the price point was higher than normal. I think it was like in the mid-20s. So I held off a while, and I ended up picking this up for like $15.99, which, a lot of the recent Vestron videos were lower than that. So I don't know if this, because it's a Jamie Lee Curtis movie, I don't know if that's the case, but it did drop down, and it is a Catherine Bigelow film, so maybe that's why. I don't know, but the price eventually did drop down. Picked this up for like $15.99. And I also picked up the 4K of Prey. I've given hope of finding the steelbook. That went very quickly. But the Amazon had this for a pretty low price. I don't know if it was like a Black Friday deal kind of price or what. But I jumped on it. I'm forgetting exactly how much I paid for it, but it's significantly less than what I was seeing at Best Buy. So I went ahead and picked that up. I have Hulu. I've watched it on Hulu, but it's nice to have the 4K physical release on that. And those are my Amazon pickups. All right, next up is an Arrow release. I did an unboxing of this, I believe. Yes, I did an unboxing video of this, so I will leave a link in the description below to that video. So I'll just quickly show it to you. It's the Arrow Store 4K Chunky Box exclusive of Barbarella. And again, if you want to take a look at the unboxing, check out the link to that video. And finally are some pickups from the Monster Mania convention. Vinegar Syndrome was there as usual, and I picked up some stuff from their table. Pretty much picked up the entire October release. I will leave a link in the description below to that video as well, so check that out. So I'll just quickly show you what I got. First up, Mark of the Devil. Magic Crystal, which I watched and I thought was pretty good. Terrible, but good. Like good, terrible. Bloodsucking Freaks, which has actually a really awesome slip. So check out my video for that. Mother's Day. And finally, Rabbit Grannies. All right, guys, so here are my pickups for the month of November. Let me know in the comments below, what did you get in November? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.